Hello people, and welcome back to my channel, and this is kind of like a list that I'm doing right now. If you don't know who I am, the channel says it all. I am Peter Spotter, the Kaiju King, and you probably know me probably many of you know me by my first most popular video on YouTube, Lost in Dressing, and also my second one, which actually became more popular, my Godzilla Coffin Dance stop motion animation. Anyway, today we're doing a list. Today we're doing a list of 5 reasons to ship Legendaries, Mothra, and Godzilla. I'm not talking about every version of Godzilla and Mothra, because the Toho Mothra and Godzilla ship just doesn't work. In my opinion only. But I think that Legendary and Mothra and Godzilla actually works. Legendary just made it work, I guess. Anyway, let's start. Number 5. They both have a tragic and dark past. So here's how actually I think this works. They both are misunderstood by the world. They're both seen as monsters when they're actually just living animals that try to survive. And also, they both are the last of their kind. It has been confirmed through Godzilla Aftershock that Godzilla is the last of his kind because of the Muto Prime and the Mutos. And the same thing is with Mothra, because she's the only one of her kind. And I think that this is actually the only thing that I think that actually, because this time, the only ones that are actually left of their kind are Mothra and Godzilla from the Titanus Gorgia and the Titanus Mothra species. And what I'm trying to say is that they only have each other left. And plus we noticed what kind of relationship they actually have in the movie. Number 4. They can start a family, but not in the way you think. So yeah, I've seen many fan art of Mothra and Godzilla's, like an OC of someone created, like where he actually creates, or he or she creates an OC like Mothra and Godzilla's child, but I don't think that works. I don't think that works. But what I think it works is because I actually think that these two cannot have kids, because biological kids, because they make, but Mothra can. If we remember through Godzilla the animated series, Zilla Jr. and Commander Rex became mates. But the truth is, Commander Rex was only the mother of that egg. Zilla Jr. was the adopted father. Mothra can asexually reproduce in the Monsterverse. Godzilla might adopt her offspring and become its adopted father. But if you actually think he's not gonna adopt a child because it's not a reptile like him, well, through the series prove that he actually can adopt any other kaiju. And plus it has happened in the Showa series, like, he can even adopt kaiju that are not even his children. Such as Manila, which is the first son of Godzilla, and Godzilla Jr., which is the second adopted son of Godzilla. Number 3, they are the same age. If you are still into the thing, if you're a Godzilla fan, if you've actually seen all the Godzilla movies, and you're more into the rivalry of Mothra and Godzilla, that you actually dislike the shipping between Mothra and Godzilla, and you actually think that they're the same age, just like in the Toho films, well, guess what? There's a reason why Mothra and Godzilla have a symbiotic relationship. They always had it, and plus it has been confirmed that they're actually the 2 most powerful kaiju that are able to protect the planet from every living threat. And plus, there's even a reason, actually, that they're the same age. If many of you people think that still Mothra actually existed for 10,000 years, and Godzilla for 262 million years, then you're wrong. There's a reason why they have this symbiotic relationship. They're both prehistoric creatures that lived in the same era. And there's a reason why Godzilla actually survived against the Mutos and actually was the only one left of his kind, and why was he the strongest. It's because Mothra was there to watch his back. That new Mothra that you actually saw, like that newborn Mothra that you actually saw, is the exact same Mothra that exists, that is actually the last of her kind. She actually, through evolution, just like Godzilla, because Godzilla has evolved to actually become like biologically immortal, I think. And he actually has gained the ability of the atomic breath and the nuclear pulses that he's gotten through the geothermal radiation of planet Earth. And I think the same was with Mothra. Once her species died, she found a way how to survive. She lays an egg. She lays an egg. And if she doesn't want to have a child from that egg, once she dies, she transfers her soul into the egg. They're the same age as I mentioned in this, but truth is here we get to the thing about what we actually are telling you. They're actually both the same age. Mothra's not like 10 times younger than Godzilla. They're both the same age, and truth is these two were never enemies. Alright, we're coming nearly to the end of this video. This time we're covering number 2. Number 2 is that these versions of Mothra and Godzilla never were enemies, unlike their original Toho counterparts. Legendary has made up their take on the story of Mothra and Godzilla. Instead of being rivals, they're actually best friends, and they have a symbiotic relationship. And they actually always cared for each other. And the Titanus Mothra species and the Titanus Godzilla species, like they're ancestors, like they're the members of their species that when they actually existed, truth is the symbiotic relationship was just an instinct. While for these two, we saw them in Godzilla King of the Monsters. They don't just do it by instinct. They do it because they care for each other. If you actually think that Mothra is actually using Godzilla, then there is the reason why she actually helped him become King of the Monsters in the first place. If you think that their relationship is somehow like a rider and a horse, like Mothra is the rider and Godzilla is the horse, what I'm trying to say is that Mothra is not using him. If she actually is helping him and to become King of the Monsters and keep his throne as the ruler of planet Earth and the Kaiju. And also, they never were enemies. I'm gonna say it again. They were never enemies like their Toho counterparts, and they would never turn on each other. Alright, we get to number 1. Number 1 is, I said in many of my videos, such as in my thing where I talk about Mike Doherty, how he actually got all the creatures in King of the Monsters right, and how he actually changed them a little bit. I also told you this when I actually discussed on how the Godzilla community can be very toxic. Why is the Godzilla community so toxic when I talked about its toxicity? But this time, I'm gonna say it again. For those who are new, because this is supposed to be a video who are actually new to the Mothra and Godzilla ship, if they only saw Godzilla King of the Monsters. You're not alone. You're not alone. We are not alone for those who ship Mothra and Godzilla. Because truth is, Mike Doherty, the director of the new movie, approves the ship. And truth is, he literally posts ship art, retweeting other people's ship art, and literally telling them how talented they are, and how he actually thanks them for loving his movie and all that. And plus there is a reason why Godzilla and Mothra are called King and Queen of the Monsters instead of King of the Monsters and Goddess of Peace like they were in the... Mike Doherty ships it. We're not alone. I've said in many of my videos. For those who actually know about this, I'm only gonna tell you this. This is only for those who are new to the ship of Mothra and Godzilla. Only from Legendary Godzilla and Mothra. From the Monsterverse. What I'm trying to say is that Mike Doherty also approves you. He doesn't hate anyone, plus he actually respects other people's opinions. And also, truth is, he actually made it become canon in the Monsterverse only. Not in the Toho films, but only in the Monsterverse. This is only for those who are actually new to this channel and those who are new to this ship. The Mothzilla ship has sailed. Alright? We freaking did it, folks. It's canon now.